Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video to show my experience at NAMM 2023. We got an early Thursday. It was nice. We didn't have much hubbub to go through. First stop was meeting up with the rest of the crew of Atlantic Studios West.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Checked out some of these iLoud speakers. These are pretty cool to throw in your backpack and work on the road or something. Pretty exciting. I really like these Wayne Jones audio monitors. These were really great. It's really high quality stuff, and they're out of Australia. So if you're in the market, check them out. The man, the myth, the legend, Wayne Jones himself gave me the demo. And that's one really cool thing about NAMM is often the designers or inventors of the products are there to explain them to you, which can be really helpful and inspiring. Next up, I checked out the mix with the masters real quick. I didn't really stick around much, to be honest, but it was pretty cool. He was demonstrating a multi-band compressor plugin he uses that I hadn't seen before, so that's something I'll check out. There was a lot of other people that did the mix with the masters seminars, but unfortunately I didn't catch any of them. There were a few I'd have been interested to see myself, but really I just popped in for this quick second and kept it moving. There was so much to see and move on to, so. A lot of people were definitely showcasing and demonstrating Atmos setups, which I thought was really, really cool to see. Next up was Prestige guitars, and I absolutely love these. We have a black Les Paul kind of looking guy you can see on the top left right now at our studio, and oh, it's so great. And every guitar I played there was fantastic. Next up was the Martin booth. I had to come give them a little love. I've always loved Martin acoustics, so it was cool to see the variety of stuff they've got going on. I spent a little time in there and playing a couple things. That was great. And the other thing I was loving about NAMM is this kind of stuff.
Look at this dude.
Some wild scenarios like this. Like, I don't know if I'd ever buy that, but I'm happy I got to see some guy enjoying it. You know, I think maybe he'd be better off to just make a friend and they could jam together. But, you know, if you're going to go it alone, he's doing it great. He's pretty fantastic at it. So more walking around, a lot of walking around, just walking around, running into some people that you maybe know from years ago, which was pretty cool. Saw a lot of people I haven't seen in years. A lot of random people, nobody here that I know, but this was mostly the experience, just walking around and looking at all the new toys, shiny guitars, shiny new products everywhere. So many shiny new products. These are cool, some Resophonic guitars. Those are very beautiful. Yeah, there was so many amazing guitars to check out. Look at those shredders on the left. You could just shred your little fingers to the bone with those guys if you were trying to. If you were just trying to shred your little fingers to the bone, you could use those. And here we go. Joining back up with the crew.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
The Prestige guitar booth. And then we were off to the SoundToys booth. Now this was really exciting for all of us. We're all SoundToys fans. Especially the buddy Josh, whose golden locks you're seeing in the bottom right. But they got the new Super Plate, which is cool. I love their little plate plug-in. I use that on a lot of stuff. So it's cool to have Super Plate, which is an expanded version. He gave us a cool demo of that. I got some free drinks from SoundToys too, which is very nice.
Hey,
another
that's
perk
pretty
of
good.
NAMM was the free drinks, even though I didn't really show too many. Next, we're over here at Vanguard Microphones. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of experience with them, but if you on the left there is the studio manager, CD. He's got a lot of experience. He seems to have been liking them so far, so I'm going to take his word on it on these ones, but, you know, I haven't really heard much of their stuff yet. I'm excited to try it out at some point. This was really cool to see because I've had almost all of these through the years, even that 001 that looks Pacific Blue over there. That's the oldest one of them all. So Pro Tools for a long time with Pro Tools. I found this really cool and inspiring because the guy who created AEA Ribbon Mics was actually here, kind of putting some stuff on his display. His name was Wes Dooley. I got to have a great chat with him. He gave me a $2 bill for good luck, which I'm going to hold on to now. So thanks, Wes Dooley. This is really cool. This is like a hologram thing. Now, my phone isn't doing it justice, but I thought it was interesting to see it on my phone without treatment. They gave you an app you could download if you wanted to so that you wouldn't see these fan blades, but that shows how it works. There's fan blades back there. And if you see it in person, it looks a lot better, I promise you. It's pretty amazing in person. Had to check out the Empirical Labs booth. I'm a big fan of their stuff. I love all of it. Use the distressor a lot on almost everything at my home studio. Got a bunch of different softwares and stuff. And then we kind of ended the day on a lunch before we all split up and kind of checked out our own stuff. It was pretty nice. Sabella's enjoying some shrimp there. And then we came back for the second day on Friday. And it was a lot more packed Friday, that's for sure. I'm glad we already had our badges. Parking was a lot crazier. And we hit the floor again. Boom, right back to it. Checked out the Mogami booth, checked out Audix. Really a ton of walking around. Let me let you know. Here's the guys again.
Shadow Wizard Buddy Gang.
So at one point I got my ears molded. This was actually a very uncomfortable and awkward process, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. And I think it'd be cool to have molded plugs that I can use so that I can mix in louder environments and stuff. Often I'm working in very loud rooms, and I'd like to just throw something like this in and still be able to hear everything, but have it at a more reasonable volume. So this is kind of cool. Got my ears molded. Some neat trivia. The next guy up to bat was Stevie Wonder, so I guess if it's good enough for him, it'll be good enough for me. Pretty much right after we left here is when he showed up, and everybody crowded around to get a view of the great Stevie Wonder, but we hit the floor again. We were out of there. Checking out guitars, checking out so much gear, and here I've tried a little stabilize on my phone. It's a little awkward, it's a little weird, but I kind of kept it in there for the vibe. You can see what it's like to just walk around NAMM. Firsthand, you guys can see this. You can see Josh's Beetlejuice hair as he takes to the alpha lead, directing where we will go to try to probably meet back up with people here. Day 2 was honestly mostly spent walking around trying to find everybody and then finding out that I had just missed them by about 20, 30 minutes. So it was a lot of this, just looking for our friends and then stopping every now and then at something really cool that we would see. IK Multimedia, had to give them a great shout out because they were the ones who provided us access. IK Multimedia endorsed artist. Over the drum area, got to be honest, I was there for about 2 minutes. I got physically ill. I felt like I was going to throw up everywhere, so I had to leave really quickly.
Please, no!
Me and the buddy Kale scooted over to the 3rd floor where Yamaha had their own huge showroom with little sections for everything. As you know, Yamaha does a little bit of everything. This was really cool to see. This was the back of a Mellotron opened up so that you could see the tape spools being pulled up. I always knew each key had its own reel of tape, but I didn't know how it pulled up like this. So this was one of my favorite things to see. And you learn something new every day, kids. Here we all are checking out the Neve booth. Definitely a fan of Neve stuff. Use a lot of their stuff also. And there's a new console we were checking out that seemed really cool and helpful. And here we have the all-industry drum circle. Now this, for me, was a bit of a nightmare, but I like to peep it for about 1 minute and 40 seconds and then get the hell out of there. But pretty cool to see and hear that many people banging on things. Then the crew ended our day by meeting up for some great tacos and some birthday cake for the boy, CD, the studio manager, CD, who had a birthday on Monday. So that was my experience at NAMM 2023.